trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done.
All right, Captain, where are we going today?
So today we are leaving Gulfport. We left the marina at about 8:30 this morning, and we are en route to a place called Dolphin Island. We're going to anchor on the north side of that island today or tonight, and that will be the halfway point between Gulfport and Pensacola. Today it's motoring to Dolphin Island. Not ideal, not what we want to do. We'd rather be sailing, but we are dead into the wind at 10 knots of wind, so not sailing this. And the weather's too good to waste the day waiting for the winds to change, so we're going to go ahead and make some progress. We're going to motor there, and we're going to motor tomorrow. And then after that, we'll get the sails up. So that's the plan for today. So far, so good.
This is why we're not sailing. This red line right here is the direction that the wind is coming from, and the blue arrow looking thing is the direction that we are headed. So that's why we're not sailing, because the wind is directly on our nose, so it wouldn't allow us to sail very well at all. So you really want the wind to be coming from one of these directions, either the side or the back. As we leave Mississippi and head east, we discover just how nice it is to have a peaceful, uneventful, almost mundane day on the water. While it may seem boring to some, in our situation, given that we've either had drama on the water or we've just been sitting around waiting on maintenance issues, having a day like this is exactly what we needed to allow us to remember why we are doing this. We obviously don't just eat when our boat is anchored or in a marina. We still have to eat while underway. Sometimes for lunch we grab a quick sandwich or something pre-made, but other times, on calm days like today, we use our propane stove to warm up leftovers, as we don't have a microwave. And using appliances like an air fryer can draw a lot of power from our battery bank, which is not ideal when underway. Because our 3-burner stovetop is so small, traditional cookware doesn't always fit. So we got ourselves the stainless steel non-stick pans from Magma. They fit perfectly on our stovetop and have removable handles for easy storage. No, this isn't a sponsorship. I just like sharing products that we prefer to use. Lunch. Time for lunch. Leftover spaghetti. Super easy to warm up, even though we don't have a microwave. You just make it work. Yummy. On the stove. Want me to watch you eat?
No.
Come on, you're doing a really good job. Just don't get it in the beard. came up here, this little line right here. This is the Mississippi area. This is Alabama. We're still in the Mississippi Sound, I believe.
Yeah.
But we've crossed over into Alabama just after we went past that purple line right there. Every time I see a dolphin, I get my video camera out and I go to video them, they go away. They're camera shy. Or they don't like me.
So right over here in this water, there were dolphins about 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, yeah, look. My hand is a dolphin. See?
Anchoring may seem like a fairly straightforward process, and for the most part it is. However, there is some prep work that needs to be done prior to dropping the hook. For example, we keep some of our fenders in the chain locker while underway. They need to be taken out. Also, the bridle we use to reduce shock loading on the anchor chain needs to be removed and set up before we lower the anchor. We like to get these things done as we're approaching our anchorage location as opposed to while we're trying to anchor. We'll go into more detail on our anchoring process in a future video for those who are interested.
Our current routine coming into an anchorage is that I do the steering, which is supposed to be a slow and steady movement to a selected spot. 2.8. As the boat comes to an almost complete halt, Mike and Thomas are on the bow of the boat, releasing the anchor into the water. This particular day was only the second time I'd ever done this part, so needless to say, I was still learning. Despite it requiring me 2 attempts to get it to the right location, the point is I did it, no matter how ugly it was. It is.
In reverse.
This is where we are for the night.
Okay, stop. Put it in neutral.
Did you see that? Yeah. Okay, I did.
Put it back in reverse in here.
The anchor.
Okay, you can put it into neutral.
Yeah, if we get outside of that circle is when the alarm will go off, and we don't want that, so... Tell me when to kill it when you're ready.
Go ahead and kill it. And turn off the key.
I will.
There was like 6 of them.
Y'all, we made it.
So dramatic, correctness.
All right, yay, we made it to Dauphin Island, Alabama. After probably about, 8 hours, I think? There is, that's the direction we came from. And that is a bridge that we're going to go under tomorrow. Way out there. And this is Dauphin Island. Lots of houses.
If the wind is light and it slacks like this, and we kind of go forward,
And they're talking anchor.
is able to move us around there. So
And
we'll move more in favor of the current when there's less wind.
Back to the west.
You felt the wind pick up. So
And
we'll stretch out a little bit, and that means we'll move off the current.
all right, we made it. Thank Lord. We have had quite the drama since leaving in January, so we're grateful to finally be not having an issue, knock on wood, getting somewhere. So this has been a relatively drama-free passage for the first time, I think, since we've actually started sailing. So, yay! It's good to, it feels good. It feels really good. Let's just hope that, it continues with such. All right, this is our anchor alarm. We have it set. See this green circle? That's the radius in which we want to stay. In the very middle, I don't know if I can point, in the very middle where the kind of comes to a point with a black and white dotted line is where our anchor is. And then this is us right here, and we just kind of go back and forth based on the wind. That's how the anchor alarm, and it's turned, it's turned on so that if we go outside of the radius, an alarm goes off, which means we're dragging anchor. So that's how the anchor alarm works. Thomas over there filling the fuel tank. So we are down a fuel tank because we have a leak in our starboard fuel tank that we cannot get fixed. So we have to constantly fill the port one. Let's see, what are we doing for dinner?
Grilling burgers
Excellent.
at a sailor's pace.
Thomas, how do you feel today went?
It went.
It went east.
It went all the way over here.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good though, right?
It was pretty good. Our longest day for what we have planned.
It's really lovely out here. The weather is like, I would say at this point it's like perfect temperature. What's it, about 68, somewhere in there?
69, 70, yeah.
Oh, you can see the moon already. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to have burgers. I'm starving. Got our little grill going. The very first time you made burgers on that grill, one of those patties went right off into the water.
And we learned.
And we learned. Smells good.
Mia, there's an Imperial AT-AT on the horizon. There's an AT-AT.
I thought y'all called them AT-ATs. I was so confused.
She sees it.
Wait, where is it?
It's wading through the water.
Oh, there it is. And there's our pretty sunset. It's really, the video just doesn't do it justice. It is pink and purple and all kinds of shades of orange and yellow. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Mike is making us some sundowners right now. All right, I'm gonna see if there ends up being is it the green flash?
Green flash.
Most people probably already know about this, but as the sun goes down, right as it hits the horizon and of the last little bit of light, sometimes there's a green flash. Let's see if we get the green flash.
Doesn't always happen.
No green flash. So pretty. Sunsets will always and forever be my favorite time of the day. And my favorite thing to look at every evening. Well, when we can see it, depending on where you are. So pretty. So, having our sundowner, because we made it. Cheers.
One in a row.
It's quite delightful out.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a great way to, we can redeem Wednesday, I think, officially now. For
Yeah.
those of y'all that don't know yet.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just say that a Wednesday in January was not our favorite day.
It's a day that will live in infamy.
Yes, for sure. It's a day that scared the bejeezers out of all of us, and it maybe the video doesn't, the video that you will have seen that I will have posted already doesn't do it justice, because at some point, what little bit of videoing I did do was at the beginning, and at some point I just put the phone down and I just prayed. And I also had to clean up messes and you know, just I had vomiting children and things flying all through the boat, and just, you know, helping Mike and just praying. And so that was on a Wednesday, and we have forevermore referred to it as the Wednesday. Well, today is Wednesday, and we had a beautiful time getting here, easy time getting here. And I think we can officially say that Wednesday has been redeemed. So now we will have to come up with a new term for it. So that's exciting. Oh, there goes a boat.